He's giving all the love from God above. Vic Terno. He speaks the truth and brings the news. Vic Terno. Come on and clap your hands for the man.
Yeah, that's Vic Terno. The new midnight show with Vic Terno.
And I see it. It's great. It's funny. They got beautiful women, sexy women. I watch it all the time.
This is from the Midnight Show with Vic Terno. We're here with Joe Corley from CITYWIDE, and I gotta ask you a question. Do you watch the Midnight Show with Vic Terno?
Every Friday night at midnight. That's the only time it's on, right?
Midnight, right? Yeah.
I'm there. I love the show, and I love Vic. He's my favorite guy in the whole world. Hey, forget about it.
Best host.
Tonight from New York, it's the Midnight Show with Mr. Vic Terno, the new godfather, all late night talk show host. Tonight's guest singer performer, Michele
He's giving all the love from
Mussolino,
God above.
Phil Pesatino.
He speaks the truth and brings
Now let's
the news.
welcome the Italian Johnny
Come on
Carson,
and clap your hands for
Mr.
the
New
man.
York himself, Mr. Vic Terno. Oh!
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Listen, it's so nice to be here tonight. Thank you for coming to my studio audience. I want to thank my television audience. You know, we're about 12 countries strong following us, the Midnight Show with Vic Terno. Plus, we got about 15 to 18 United States following the Midnight Show. What do you think about that, guys? Is that something or what? Huh? Come on. You know, tonight is a very special night. Tonight we have Sicilian night. How about it? Sicilian night. We've got a lovely, special featured, beautiful Sicilian lady. A beautiful lady. Wait, guys, take it easy, Fred, all right? Come on. Fred gets carried away once in a while when we have a beautiful lady on the show, but, you know, that's Fred. Fred's the man. The Star Shooting Band, the Midnight Show Band. How about a round of applause? Come on. We got James, we got Drew, we got Fred, the Kashi brothers, we got Kyle on the sax, we got Damien over here on just about a few things, and of course we got James on the bass guitar. How about it for the Midnight Show Band? Come on. Okay, so I was telling you, tonight we have a Sicilian night. We have a lovely young lady who's going to sing traditional Sicilian Italian songs with another gentleman who's with accompanying her, who's very talented. And we would also like to say that we have another special treat. We have a gentleman that's going to be singing Sinatra songs for us. And he is a well-known circuit singer around the area, for the tri-state area. How about a round of applause? Come on, let's hear it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? We got a special treat for you right now with the Midnight Show Star Shooting Band. A round of applause. Let's go, guys. We'll start the Midnight Show. All right? Fred, you guys are the best. Let me tell you. The Tonight Show has nothing on you guys. Guys, you're beautiful. One more round of applause. Come on, guys, one more time. Let's hear it for them. Wow, what an opening that was for the show. Woo! Wow. Wow, what an opening that was for tonight for the show. Guys, it's so good to have you here tonight. We have such a big show lined up for you tonight. And we're going to just get right into the program because we're running. We got so much to put on this schedule tonight, Fred. We got to move.
I know.
Boy, you energized the show. Let me tell you, Fred.
Yeah. We gotta spark up Staten Island.
I'm telling you. And you know, Jimmy, it's about time you got onto the dance floor.
Yeah, I got up there.
Jimmy's an old disco, what do you call it, enforcer in the discotheques. Right, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's right.
Jimmy, you're the best. Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for everyone coming in tonight. Like I said, we have such a big lineup here tonight that we're going to have to get right into everything. And I'm going to tell you, first I'd like to get into some very, very, very touching incidents that have been happening across the world that I think that I should touch on tonight as a talk show host. I think it would be very unresponsible of myself to not address these issues, being that I'm a talk show host. And even though we're an entertainment show, I still feel that we should make mention of these things because they're very important. We know that there's been a lot going on in the world within the United States, and I'd like to address these things. The first thing I'd like to say is we all know that Robin Williams, who's an American treasure, I feel. Do we all like Robin Williams, everyone? Yeah. All right? So we were devastated to hear that we lost him. Right, Joe? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Joe Barry, the famous actor. The first guy to ever stab Brad Pitt in Brad Pitt's first movie. All right? Joe Barry. Oh, okay. It was his first big movie. He really didn't do any big movies before that movie. That was kind of his break-in, wasn't it?
Right.
So it was kind of his first movie. Anyway, getting back to what we were talking about, we had Robin Williams passing away, which was unexpected and very sad. We're finding more about, I don't want to get into how he died, we all know, but we're finding out that he had, was it Parkinson's, Fred?
Yeah.
Did they say he has Parkinson's?
Well, I had Parkinson's.
Beginning of it?
He had a lot of things.
He had a lot of things going on. What did they say in my audience, bipolar? All right, and I also want to mention, as we're going along, we also had a very, very dear friend of mine, Denise Boland. Her husband was in a serious motorcycle accident, and he came close to death. He's still not out of the woods yet. He's in stable condition. He's still in a hospital. He's in a coma. We're hoping that he's going to come out of the coma soon. So I'd like to add him into this moment of reflection. We're going to have in a minute on the Midnight Show for him, for Robin, and we want John to come out of this alive and to be strong and healthy again. And if he ever rides a motorcycle, we're going to kick his ass when he gets better. Yeah. But the thing is, with all seriousness, we're going to say, a moment of reflection for him, and two more things that are really bothering me that need to be mentioned. One of them is that over in the Iraq, we know what's been going over there the last 10 years. Now we have Christians, innocent Christians, that don't want to harm anyone. They're up on a mountain surrounded by these jihadists that want to kill them and behead them, taking children's heads off, all kinds of crazy things. And I'm not reflecting badness on a culture or one religious faction. These particular animals who are acting in this way, these are the ones I'm referring to. Just like there's good and bad in everything. And also, in the United States, we're having a lot of problems too right now with the communities, with the policing. Let's hope that all this works out. Let's say a moment of prayer, reflection, and for a minute. And we're going to have Damien Boucher, one of my Midnight Show musicians, who's going to play for us Amazing Grace for 60 seconds while we take this moment of reflection. Damien, would you please? Beautiful. Thank you, Damien. What do you think, Fred? Wasn't that beautiful?
Wow, it was unbelievable.
Hopefully that, everyone's thoughts and prayers will go out to John. We'll go out to Robin will hear them somewhere wherever he is now. And of course, all the people that we're worrying about, all those Christians that are being massacred, that the United States gets involved, and they've been trying to get some of them out. And again, in the United States, we need rest, we need cooperation amongst the police agencies and the communities, and to everyone to try to understand one another better. And we just hope that things will work out for the best for our country.
Yep.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so listen, moving right along, right? To change the mood of the show right now, Fred, we're going to move on to our first guest. And this gentleman is a singer that does a lot of Sinatra. He can do a lot more. He's a impersonator. I mean, he's a top singer, performer, and he's in the tri-state area. I don't know if he's broke out over the country yet, but I'm happy to say he's a Staten Island guy like me. And we'd like to have him come out and do his first song. And it's one of my favorites, as everybody knows if you watch the Midnight Show, because I sing as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce Mr. Russ Martone. Come on out, Russ. How about it? How about a round of applause? Come on, guys. Come on, Lois. Get those up, baby. Come on, get the crowd going.
Well, thank you so much. And thanks, Vic. And beautiful, beautiful playing of Amazing Grace. A beautiful, beautiful
Do we have that song ready for Mr. Martone inside the control room? We're going to get you going right now, Russ.
This particular song that I'm going to sing for you is a very special one. Thank you. Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started into hum. Still, it's a real good bet. The best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine. Ain't nothing like it. Best is yet to come, babe. Won't it be fine? Is yet to come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna show you how to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain that cup dry. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, baby, you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? Best is yet to come. Come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. Come that day that you're mine, and you're gonna be mine.
Whoa! What's Martone?
So much.
What's Martone? Wow! Let's give a minute for us to set up his mic. Hey, Fred, this man is on. Where did this guy come from? I'm in shock because I haven't seen him on the circuit, And normally, I know all the Sinatra guys. We had just recently, we had another Sinatra singer on, as you know, on the show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Carl Thomas.
Carl
right?
Thomas,
He's
yes.
a fabulous singer.
Yeah,
But I
fabulous.
never had the pleasure of having Russ on the show, and I'm just taking back the quality of his voice and his singing. So let's get to this guest, Russ. Hey, Russ.
Russ.
Wow, you're a Staten Island guy?
I'm a Staten Island guy. Actually, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
Just like me.
Just like
Huh?
we all
Come on.
Hey, I played stickball, and my mom was playing Frank Sinatra and Tony Bennett albums, and I used to say, Mom,
Mom, turn it off.
I got my friends in the alleyway. We're playing stickball.
Yeah,
Please.
come on, shut it
She
down.
said, don't worry, someday you're going to like the music. Well, it turned out more than that.
What part of Brooklyn are you from, bro?
Bensonhurst.
Whoa,
West
I was on 17th Avenue in Cropsey.
My mother worked at Ebbinger's.
Whoa!
See? It's a small
Now,
world.
what streets were you down by?
West 6th Street, between
Oh,
Avenue
so you were
West
there,
and Highland.
Gravesend?
Gravesend. I went to Lafayette High School.
Wow.
And Booty Junior High School.
Whoa, watch out.
Yeah.
I was always down in Gravesend. I'm down in the West
Yeah,
Streets.
it was great. We played McDonald Avenue. You know, those are the days, you know.
Right.
Prime Ricky's,
the wrong
25
number,
cents.
and those on the corner, right? This and that. Well, we were going back in time, people.
I always say it isn't a place, it's a way of life, Brooklyn. for
Right,
me.
Brooklyn's my town, Russ, our town. It'll always be our
It'll
place,
always be.
right?
No
We have
matter
Woody
where-
Allen, we have over there.
No matter where you go.
We had Neil Diamond out of there. We had somebody, Jay Black of the
Yes.
Americans.
Yes.
You're not going to sing my kind of town in today.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you're
Well,
funny,
today-
Fred. No, actually, ladies and gentlemen, we do have Russ said he would sing one more song in a minute. What do you think? All right?
One more?
Come on.
All right, let me
All
take
right?
my...
Yeah, let's get
Let me take my...
Well,
setup.
not yet. We want to talk to you, bro. First.
Oh, you don't want to get rid of me now?
We want to know. No, you're staying for the whole show, I hope.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We
With
wanna-
this lovely girl next... How could I not?
Ladies and gentlemen, we only have beautiful ladies on the Midnight Show. All right? So we're going to introduce this lovely young lady very soon, but I'm going to hold off on that right now because I'm going to make you suffer. How do you like that? So pretty soon, we're going to meet this beautiful Sicilian lady, American lady, in a little while. But I want to ask you something, Russ. Tell me about how long you've been singing. Tell me if you're playing anywhere now or where you've been playing or what you got coming up in the future.
I'm kind of like a reality star. I worked on Wall Street for most of my life.
Did you
and-
really?
And my out was singing in karaoke bars.
But wait,
And,
you know, you sound like me, Russ. I started into the acting business at 38.
Yeah.
And I'm in the Screen Actors Guild 21 years. I was Danny Aiello standing in the movies.
Okay.
And now I'm doing my own project. We're going to produce a movie very shortly, a trailer and a short, called Target New York City, which, you know, we've spoken about on my show before. It's kind of an action movie with terrorism.
Right.
And the Sicilian Mafia is in it, too.
Yeah, a little...
And it's about Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, and that's
Right.
like the
So, yeah,
Godfather stuff.
so tell me more. So you, all right, so how did you start? When did you start?
I was always a mimic when I was a kid. I was like Billy Crystal, doing different voices, having fun with it.
I understand you do impersonations?
I do a few
Does
impersonations.
anybody want to hear an
Yeah,
impersonation?
You know?
All right, so Russ, who are some of the people?
Listen, well, I always loved the 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston.
Yeah, let's
Remember
have
that
it.
movie?
Yeah.
I always was impressed with that part of the movie where he turns to Joshua. Close the door, Joshua, and let death pass. That was always my favorite line. My aunt used to call me up every year.
Now, who else do you do? Who else do you do?
Some presidential people I used to do, like Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
one of my
we want to
heroes.
hear Ronald Reagan, right? Let's hear Ronald Reagan. Come
Well,
on.
there you go again, Vic. And all these voices were fun. The singing voices were a later development, like some
Right.
Barry Manilow and Neil Diamond, stuff I was doing growing up.
Right.
But the Sinatra thing always intrigued me more than any of the others because of, he just was so much bigger than life.
Well, let me ask you this question. When you started singing Sinatra, Russ, did you learn his style? Did you study him?
As a mimic, it helped. I mean, Sinatra did a lot of little things vocally, and
Right.
people don't realize, for example, when he was on stage and he would start to sweat, he'd be in the middle of a ballad and he would do this. But he would do it in a reflective way. You thought he was just in deep thought, but he was really wiping his brow.
Yeah, he was a class act.
And,
he was a street guy.
he was a street
that
guy.
matriculated himself
Yes.
to a new level.
Everybody's friend. He wanted to be everybody's man, and yet he wanted to be the class
And
act.
he was Sicilian.
And he was
That's why
Sicilian.
he's here on Sicilian Night.
And one of his last great shows was in '87, and he did a show in
Was
Sicily.
it Carnegie Hall?
Well, he worked in Carnegie Hall, but he actually performed in Sicily.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
In
Was that at
'87.
the Coliseum?
I don't think it was the Coliseum.
no, was it?
No. But it wasn't.
No.
He did do a performance there, and it was for raising money for the children of Italy.
I see.
But the Sinatra stuff's always been, for me, interesting. His attention to detail, accentuating the lyric, living within the lyric. Linda Ronstadt said a great thing the other day about him, I heard. She said he took conversation to another level, which is a great way of putting it.
Well, you know what fascinated me about Frank Sinatra and my audience here, and my studio audience, and my TV audience? I was at Carnegie Hall, and I saw him, and I was in the front row. Yogi Berra was in back of me, and I was there because I had the, what's that, Sloan Kettering Memorial Dinner, and my father had just passed away from leukemia, and I was getting a fund made for him in conjunction with Sloan Kettering. So I was invited to this concert with Sinatra, and I'll tell you, it's the only one I ever saw for him, but it was one of the best ones he ever did. Yeah. He was at his height of his age and his performing qualities.
He was so diversified as a
But what I
singer.
loved about him, Russ, is that when he sang, he also captivated you not only by his voice, by his conversation with the audience.
Yes.
The way, you know, Joe, the way he spoke with the audience, Jimmy, he was able to bring you in. He reeled you in, not only with song, but with his personality.
Yeah, he did. He had great lines, and great one. Like he would look at an audience and say, "How did everybody get in my room?" And he could get away with lines like that.
Right.
Or someone would bring him a glass of water, and he said, "I said I was thirsty, not dirty." So Sinatra had a way. Only he could get away with that stuff.
That's very
He's
true.
Amazing kind of guy.
Well, all right. So now, where are you living now? You living here in Staten Island?
I'm in Staten Island in Great Kills.
Okay.
My parents.
I don't want you to give your address out because I don't want the women coming to your
yeah,
house.
you know,
Are you married?
I'm married.
All right. That's why I don't want to give your address
married.
out. You can have all the ladies coming, and your wife's going to come after me.
It's a tough life, you know.
It's good. All right. So how long are you in Staten Island?
I'm here since '73.
Wow, you really got here early.
Yeah, about 40 years.
Okay, and so now, where have you been playing? What's in the future? Do you have anything lined up?
You know, when I first started, I was doing a lot of just trying to get gigs anywhere, like any singer starting out. You know, I'd go to restaurants, and I do a lot of restaurants here and there.
Do you have anything coming up?
I sing in Red Bank near the Count Basie Theater.
Oh, you do?
Every couple of weeks. I'm at a place called La Pastoria. Very nice place.
Well,
I sang at Butchie's. Yeah, some really nice places.
I have a few friends that have these Italian feasts and these big Italian-oriented, you know, get-togethers. So I'm going to speak to, because I like to incorporate you into this whole.
Oh, I love that opportunity.
Because we need to fill. No, there's a void.
There is.
For the Sinatra thing.
There is.
So I'd like to get you right in with the traditional Italian singers.
Yes.
To kind of push that along. Because we need, ladies and gentlemen, don't you think we need to keep Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Tony, right? All these guys that were traditional crooners, all right? And we still got Tony. He's the last one left.
The Loveliness of Paris, right?
There you go. There you go.
So, another great singer.
Right. We need to keep that alive, ladies and gentlemen, to keep all that stuff going. All right. So now that we have you here with us, Russ, and my audience and my TV Land audience get to know you, now we're going to move on, and I'm going to introduce my next guest. Excuse me. My next guest. And you're coming back at the end of the show. We're going to have you sing, I think it's Come Fly With Me.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a nice song.
Right. We're going to bring that in at the end, ladies and gentlemen, for us. But right now, I'd like to introduce my featured guest. This young lady is known for singing traditional Sicilian ballads, Sicilian songs that have been around for many, many, many years. They're known in Sicily, obviously, and I'm trying to bring this into the United States so we can keep up the tradition. So I have a very, very beautiful lady, talented, and she's accompanied with another handsome, talented gentleman, and we like to get them up on the stage right now to sing their first song. So can we get them prepared and get up? And ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Michelle Mussolino and Phil Passantino. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. Let's go. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. It's not easy to get these two. They're very hard to get. They're booked. They got a lot of things going on. And we're very lucky we have them as a treat. So can we have a real round of applause, please, for Michelle Mussolino and Phil Passantino. Come on, let's hear it. Come on. Thank you.
We thought we'd start off tonight with a song about revolution. siciliani, ci disse qualche tozzo ni vorea. Sciran mano di li sacristane, squaglia come la niva alla campia, tu quali costi la robosta sane, penso un momento a ristorare mia. Mangiartene magari un saccone, ma di lupane non ci trovo nessuno. Si rogni un cozzo di lupa sti giuni, ma l'opera di tutto sempre lo stesso. Lo scecco con bortono, si colpendera dice, lo sazio non crede allo Dio. Mangiartene magari un saccone, ma di lupane non ci trovo nessuno. Si rogni un cozzo di lupa sti giuni, ma l'ove di tutto sempre lo stesso. Lo scecco con bortono, si col candela dice, lo sazio non crede allo Dio, lo sazio non crede allo Dio.
Help Phil set up with the microphone, please. Wow, you know, that's unbelievable. Michela, I can't believe how beautiful. Where did you learn all this? I mean, how did you, first of all, how did you get into the Sicilian?
It just kind of happened. It's I have a very odd life. I came to this late in life too. I was already married. I had a business. I had
When did you know you could sing like that?
I didn't know. I always sang when I was a kid. My mom has a beautiful singing voice. She always sang. She played the piano. But I sang in the choirs in school, that kind of thing. I did plays in school, but I didn't think it was ever going to happen. And
And what spurred your interest? You're Sicilian, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
my family. Actually, you know what? The first sounds I ever heard was Sicilian dialect, because my family used to speak dialect, but they didn't teach us that because they wanted to be able to speak in code.
And they don't want you to know what's going on.
They would all talk and
you know that, Jimmy. Your family didn't tell you what's going on.
They would talk and tell these great stories, and we'd sit there and we listen. You know, we had this cousin Andre. His name was actually Achille, but we all called him cousin Andre. And he used to come and tell the family these fabulous stories, and all the women would cry. They would laugh so hard, and everybody. And I always wondered, well, what are they saying? What are they saying? So that was my quest, was to learn what was going on. So when I was a teenager, I went to college early to learn Italian. I went to learn Italian.
You're phenomenal. I can't believe all these things. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I mean, from our background. I don't see that.
It means a lot, you know. And then when I was
keeping all these things alive for us.
You know, it's a pleasure. I mean, it's an honor and it's a pleasure and it's a joy to do this, you know.
I mean, come on.
Well, this is your tradition. These are yours, you know.
Culture that would be dead and buried if women like this and people like this, men like Phil, didn't keep it up. And you're so talented as well.
These are his traditions. Phil's family is from Sicily
Phil
and Calabria
Pasantino.
too.
How do you? Anyway, you see your family from Sicily too?
My mom, who are you talking to? I'm sorry.
So wait, where is your family from?
My mom's family is from Palermo and Borgetto.
Okay.
And my dad's mom, my grandma was from Ribera, Provincia di Agrigento. And
Yeah,
I still have a lot of family in
She's got the
in
Sicilian,
Ribera.
you know,
And my last name is Mussolino, is Calabrese. I had one grandpa from Calabria.
Hey, how did he sneak into the family?
Well, they had to elope. He and my grandma had to elope.
See with the Sicilians? You got to run for your
They
life.
did. He had to elope. And it was a whole romance. He actually, you know, the ladder to the window.
Because he married her. That's why the relative.
That's true.
And how about your family? Where they come from?
From Sicily, Taormina.
Cimina.
Oh, Cimina.
Provincia di
It's a little
Palermo.
city on the top of a mountain.
That's why it's called Cimina. Cimina.
A lot of little cities are little cities on the top of the
It's
mountain.
true.
It's beautiful.
Sicily's a big mountain.
And then I also have family from Calabria, from Fagnano Castello, which is also on the top of another mountain in Calabria.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. My family comes from the island of Lipari,
When
which
we
is
going?
the Aeolian Islands.
When are we going?
Paradise off the coast of Sicily. But before that, I believe we immigrated from the town of Paterno, which is Vicino Paesa with the Godfather one, Corleone.
Oh, boy.
Remember the Godfather from Corleone, the family? Paterno was the town connected to Corleone. All right? That was it.
That was like the part.
Just watch out. You don't have any girlfriend driving the car outside.
We used to play around.
So anyway, okay. So, so like, at what age would you say you started?
I was in my 30s.
And you already spoke Italian, though, right?
Yes, I was in my 30s.
So it was easy for you to adapt to the Italian songs. With
Well,
the
I
Italian.
had to, I had to learn the dialect. That was, you know, it was a whole new language to learn.
How long did it take you to do
It's
that?
been years. I'm still learning. I think I'm still learning, but I'm
Really?
getting better. I can read in it now. I can read in the
It was
dialect.
only a couple years ago, Vic.
It's last week.
Joe, why do you always have to take over my show, Joe? No, I'm really kidding. Joe Barry. So wait, so let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How did you get involved? When did you start playing this? And
I started playing this almost 2 years ago.
wait a minute. Wow. 2 years ago? You sound like you've been playing since you've been 10.
Well, I've been playing the guitar for almost 30 years, and
Yeah,
so
but
I had
that's
the
not
musicians.
this.
Well, I knew what I needed to have to figure out how to do on
So
this.
you're
to make
musically
it,
inclined,
Yeah, I
which
guess
helped
so,
you
yeah.
adapt to another instrument.
Yeah, that helped.
I think it's fabulous.
Thank
Come on, round of applause. 2 years.
Yeah.
It takes you 20 years to learn that. I mean, I know guitar, but...
It's all love for the love of music, man. I'm into it. I
And
love
how did
music.
you get into the Italian? How did you two meet?
Well, I got into the Italian again in my 30s. I got into the Italian heritage. I went to
And you lived
Italy.
near each other. How did you hook up?
He came to a party at my house a couple weeks ago.
We just fast-tracked things here. It's all fast
How
here.
did- wait, but how did-
I have these parties. I have these jam sessions at my house, and my friends come. We had a Zampogna player come up from Delaware that night, right? We had 3 Zampogna players in my backyard.
Now, tell me, where do you live again? What area?
I live in northern New Jersey.
Northern New Jersey.
So you never know
And you
what
were
you're
out to
going
New
to hear.
Jersey, too, Phil?
Yeah, Northern Jersey. I actually, the first time I ever saw her was at the Golden Festival, which was in January in Brooklyn.
Right.
And then I met her accordion player, and I kept in touch with him, and then
And
he
that's how you
invited me
met
to
with
her
each other?
house. Yeah, yeah.
So where's the other accordion player?
He's in Italy right
in
now,
Italy right
actually.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have a bunch. We have a couple in Italy. There's a whole bunch of people.
But I love the way you coagulated together and made like a group. So this thing is actually is blossoming even more.
Yeah, well, Sunday, we will be at.
Yeah,
the,
tell my audience anything you want to tell them.
Sunday, August 17th, we are going to be at St. Joseph's Church, 5 Monroe Street in Lower Manhattan.
Wow.
It's the 125th annual Festa di San Rocco. And we're going to be performing with a dear friend of mine, Mr. John La Barbera. He's actually the third part of our trio. We're also going to be together on New Year's Eve. Our trio will be in the Morris County first night. We'll be performing at that.
You have such a beautiful diction.
Thank you.
And I know, because I've been going to Sicily since I'm 13 years old. And I know what the real Sicilian diction sounds like. And when I listen to you, I think I'm a Sicilian.
Thank you.
Really,
I
she's
try.
beautiful.
That's what
So,
I'm trying to
so
do.
that's the latest thing that's happening now?
That's a couple of things. I have a few more. I have another trio that I work with that we're going to be doing a lot of shows around. We're going to be actually at the College of Staten Island in October.
CSI?
Yeah, I'll be
Wow,
there.
how do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? She'll be performing at CSI.
Yeah.
When is that?
That's in October.
Tell my audience.
It's in October. Go to my website, michelamuzzolino.com.
Can we have that one more time? Here's our website where you can be reached.
michelamuzzolino.com, and that'll be October 10th,
Right here.
Friday night.
There's my audience right there.
October 10th, Friday night.
Okay, good. So now we know where to reach you. Are you on Twitter?
Yes.
Okay, tell my audience we're on Twitter. How would they get you?
Michela Muzzolino, whatever.
There you
Twitter.
go.
Just Google me. I'm all over the place.
I'm New York show TV
I'm all
talk
over
show
the place.
host.
I was Instagramming from the green room.
Were you really?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, listen, guys. Listen, we're not done with them yet, all right? We're ready to go. Guys, they're going to do another song for us. Why don't you guys get set up? Can we set those mics up, please, over here for them, please?
Do you want to know what these songs are about?
Yes. Well, while he sets this up, Lou's going to tell us exactly what we are going to. Can we move that chair back? It has to be moved back much further.
Do you think I could have a microphone that makes sound this time?
Sure. Was that microphone on for Michelle before?
Yes.
Okay,
It
it was on. You just couldn't hear it.
Okay,
She
good.
wants to hear a little sound, and she can hear it in here, guys.
All right.
Okay, so what we're going to do, tell us about the next song we're going to hear.
This is one of my all-time favorite songs. It's called Il canto delle donne di marinai di Trapani.
Wow, it sounds like the entrance of a funeral home to a bunch of people coming in from
It's
but all seriousness, what is it exactly?
It's a love song. It's actually a prayer. It's the song that the women of the seamen, the women of the mariners would sing. Because there was a tradition in Sicily when there was bad weather, the women would go to the shore and they would chant and sing, and that sound would be what the men would hear and come through the bad weather, and they could get back to shore.
Guys, you hear that? The Sicilians always come up with the right ideas.
So that's
in order to get the ships back in, they got the hot women calling them in so they would know they would pay
like
attention
the sirens,
to
we
where
were
they're
the
going.
sirene.
When is my ship coming? When is my ship coming in? Here it is, the Queen Mary.
So this is a song, and the woman is calling out. She's actually praying, and she's saying, "Dear God, my lovers."
So this is Song of the Women of the Sailors. And Italian, can we hear it in Italian again, please?
Il canto delle donne di marinai di Trapani.
Di Trapani. Ladies and gentlemen, again, can we get ready and have a round of applause? Michela Mussolino. Come on, guys.
Signore tu mio faciti buon tempo Ai l'amante mio mezzo lo mari L'arvoli d'oro e l'indini d'argento La maronuzza mi la va aiutare Possono arrivare in salvamento e come arrivo all'alitra ma fari ci ami di dulci parole come ti la passasti mari mari Sirena del letto era curcata e Pippina e Draghi contava l'uri e l'acqua che piovia era illata come ti la passassi amore amore Signore tu mio faciti buon tempo Ai l'amante mio mezzo lo mari L'arvoli d'oro e l'indini d'argento La maronozza mi la va aiutare La maronozza mi la va aiutare
I'm telling you, guys. I mean, how much better could we get it than this? You know what? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, how about another round of applause to them? Come on. How about it, guys? Beautiful. Here's what I want to know. How did you learn the style of the Sicilian song? The flavor of it. Did you watch another artist perform it? How did you research this?
It's something that I listen to a lot of field recordings. First of all, there are a lot of really great artists out there that do this all throughout Sicily.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah. So you went to the actual artists in Sicily.
I used to go back and forth. I was going back and forth. I used to sing there. I've been back and forth, and a lot of my friends.
So you were right to the heart of the crux.
A lot of my friends are musicians there, but I also listen to a lot of field recordings. I still do. I'm always listening to some field recordings, these are actual recordings of the people out, the farmers and the fishermen and the washermen. When they sang.
In the little towns up in the mountain, like his family.
Some of these songs are very old.
Right.
And you have to pretty much let yourself come out because you can't be like somebody else. You can't imitate somebody else. So I always feel these songs. And I think Sicilian songs have the most emotion out of any song ever in the world because they're so passionate.
You hear that, everybody? The Sicilian. Say that again.
I think Sicilian songs have the most passion out of all the music in the world because there's such raw emotions in these songs. Yeah. The first song that we sang was actually a poem that was from the 1800s during the bread uprisings, the revolution in Palermo, and it's a song about a donkey, and the donkey is a metaphor for the poor peasant. And the donkey decides he's not going to work anymore because he's starving, and the owner will not give him food. So the donkey says, "You're not going to feed me?" He just throws himself on the ground and he says, "Usatsu non crede all'udiuno." The man who has enough to eat never understands the man who is starving.
Wow, if more people understood that today, the world would be a different place, guys. What do you think, right? I mean, it's so true. You know, within these songs, there's so much knowledge and wiseness that people can learn from if they understood a lot of the lyrics.
And even the first song that we sang, the song, the Fisherman's Wives, it's really a prayer. And what she says is, "Dear God, my lover is at sea. So please give him good weather, give him jibs of gold and massive silver." And she says, "Mary, you have to," she says to the Blessed Virgin, says, "You have to give me this grace." She's so
passionate about
that her lover comes home to her, that he comes home safely.
Right, so she's expressing herself through a song.
And anytime you've ever looked at the
canzone,
sea,
canzone.
If you've left a lover at sea somewhere, you know what that feels like. You know.
Phil, do you speak Italian?
Un poco.
Parla italiano. Well, you have to learn more. You have to learn, right, from Miguel.
Yeah, no, I want to learn.
He's
totally.
learning.
I speak phrasebook Italian.
All right. So listen. So just to finish off, I want to just again, would you do us a favor to my audience and the studio audience, and also to my TV Land audience? Would you tell them your website in case anybody wants to contact you,
sure,
or make a or make an appointment with your little trio, or however your band.
Well, it grows. Sometimes it's more than 3.
Right, so it's more than 3. Your entourage, if they want to have you as a guest, like they're having you at CSI, could you please tell my audience?
Sure, please go to michelamusolino.com or just Google me. I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram.
How do you spell your name? Because I don't.
MICHELA Musolino. Michela Musolino.
Michela Musolino and
Phil Passantino.
Thank you.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for them both, all right?
Thank you.
All right, you got that, everyone?
Thank you for having us.
Are you kidding? We wanted you in the worst way.
Yeah, this is
wonderful.
wonderful.
So happy.
Really wonderful.
And nice to meet you, Phil, too.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
You
My
guys.
Sicilian brother and sister. Okay, so now, let me just say one thing. Now we'd like to have Russ, because we're coming towards the end of the show.
Russ.
We'd like to have Russ. Can we get that song in the control room ready for Russ, please? We'd like to have him do one last show. Would you do that for us, Russ? Okay.
Sure.
And what is that? Fly Me to the Moon?
Come fly with me.
Come fly with me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can we get that in the control room? Fly Me to the Moon. Russ, would you do me a favor and get up there and
moon, Alice.
can we get him his microphone? And get, how about a round of applause? Come on. Let's hear it for him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for him. All right?
Well, that was wonderful. I really enjoyed it.
Here we go, guys. Can we get that microphone on as well in the studio for Russ? What do you think, Fred, so far? Here we go. Let's bring up a little bit in the control room.
Let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me. Let's fly away. Come fly with me, we'll float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and no two is good for you. Come on, fly with me, we'll take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just fly, we'll be so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may even hear all the angels cheer just because we're together. Otherwise, it's such a lucky day. Just say the word, put me those words down like it's perfect for a flying honeymoon. They do say, come on, fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up there, where the air is so rarefied, we'll just fly, we'll be so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may even hear all the angels sing just because we're together. Otherwise, it's such a cool day. Just say the word, we'll beat those birds down throughout the Bugle Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon. They do say, come on, fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. Don't tell your mom.
Whoa! Hey! Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Come on, let's hear it. Woo. Come on, let's hear it for Russ. Yes. Woo. Russ Martone. Russ Martone. Beautiful, yes, thank you. Russ, here you go, Michael. Hey guys, and plus we had Kyle backing him up on saxophone, which is beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, Kyle.
Very good. Beautiful, really nice. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for my midnight show band? How about it? Come on.
Yeah.
And we got our special lead guy, Kyle, on the saxophone. How about a round of applause for Kyle? Yeah. Okay, guys, we're coming to a close of the show soon, but we'd like to, talk about a few things, and I guess we're open for discussion. Fred, what else? What else we got to do to talk about? Anything?
Oh, we got the movie coming out, Looking for God.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear what Fred Kasha has a project going on. Let's hear about it.
We got a movie called Looking for God. It's going to be filmed here right on Staten Island, at right here on Wright Street. It's a gospel church.
Don't we need some background performers that you might need on Saturday?
Yeah, we got Joy Behar is going to be in the movie.
Really?
Guys from The Sopranos.
Wow, but do we need any people to fill in for we have a scene at the church or something?
Yeah, it's a scene at a church.
Do we need anybody to come over to?
Well, yeah, we got about.
That want to be seen in a movie?
Yeah, we got a lot of people that are involved in this, and we got the lead singer for the Stylistics.
Oh, Eban Brown. It's my buddy Eban Brown. How about it? Round of applause, Eban Brown.
He's doing the lead part.
Right, who's got a new single out, by the way?
Yeah, he's got a new single.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to get out there and get that single from Eban Brown. He's a good friend of mine, and he's the lead singer of the Stylistics. So that's another great thing.
This movie's going to be a classic because it's it's a warm-hearted story about faith, and it's got got some comedy in it too.
Now, don't you have another project with another young lady as well? Something going on?
Oh yeah, Leandra Ram. She's.
Tell us about Leandra Ram's thing.
Leandra Ram's got a new single that's out. No Promises.
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna be out, out on the radio and stuff. They're really promoting it big.
So
she's on iTunes now, and they did a big markup on that.
Phenomenal. So there's a whole bunch of things going on around town.
Yes.
Kyle, you were out anywhere right now? You got anything going on?
Kyle.
Any guys anywhere, things that we want to talk about? Gentlemen? Or if the people want to contact you, you have a website or something?
Well, the swingman of mine just put out an album. It's called Make You Move. It's a swingman called Double Down, doubledownmusic.com. D-O-U-B-L-E. Can you hear me? Yeah. Doubledownmusic.com. We have a new album out. And yeah, you should get it. It's a swing band from Brooklyn, 6-piece swing band, kind of Rat Pack style. A lot of originals, a lot of original arrangements as well. Highly recommend it.
Ladies and gentlemen, not to interrupt Kyle, but this is one hell of a talented saxophone player. How about it, everybody? Let's hear it, please. We're very honored and gracious that we have you, Kyle, with us as part of the Midnight Show band. And wherever we take this, we go on to a nationwide cable TV station. You're coming with us.
You're coming right to the moon, Alice.
All right, let's hear about also my friend Damien Boucher. Damien, pick up the microphone, Damien.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on your end of the street, Damien? Talk to us.
Well, I'm doing some concerts tomorrow, actually down in Manalapan. I've got shows throughout the tri-state area. A CD that is out called Give to Get that's available on iTunes and all over the internet. Or you can get it from me. And you can just Google Damien Boucher, D-A-M-I-A-N, B as in boy, O-U-C-H-E-R.
All right, and I'd also like to speak to Drew Kasia. Drew, what do you have going on right now? Can you tell us?
Well, actually, we have a lot going on.
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, well, I'm involved with Freddie and then my brother James over there. And
we got James Kasia right over here on the bass. How about it?
Yeah.
Top bass player in the country here.
Yeah. And we're original Staten Island band for many years.
That's right. Listen, I've seen Drew on some of his past concerts and some of his orating abilities, and he's fabulous. He's a talented guitar player, and he's a great singer. Please continue.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's it. You can see us around town in the tri-state area. We perform a lot in different areas and different venues, and this is basically the group that we use.
And we got him on the Midnight Show. How about it, everybody? Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to a close of another Midnight Show. I want to thank my guests, Michaela, Phil, Russ, Joe Barry, the Midnight Show band, and everybody that we're here tonight, my studio audience guests, and my TV Land guests. And we're going to close with the Midnight Star Shooting Band with Light My Fire. How about it, guys? Let's hear it.